Good morning all, it's Friday the 7th of April. I need to give you an update with regards to what's happened, me taking a break, building the website and publishing it, answering a few questions, sorting out a little bit of noise that's happened and pointing out some directives, general where we're going to be going in the future, what's happening April 22nd. Yeah, lots and lots. No particular order as always. If you haven't got a pen, a bit of paper and a drink, then give it a pause. It's going to be about half an hour. I'll keep it short and sweet, as concise as possible. I've taken a break. I've been off for 3-4 days. I've handed over full control of Sovereign Paralegals now. Changed the name of Sovereign Solicitors because we're not endorsed or licensed or regulated or studied at this syllabus that the Law Society and the Temple BAR Crown system has. So we speak Anglo-English and we are flesh and bloods. So we don't use this legalese, and we don't contract and license. We're not in an official capacity state of the ward. We are flesh and blood, sovereign, self-governing, inalienable beings. So yeah, we aren't solicitors. We've built a website. We'll get to that in a bit. I've taken a break. November 2015 is when I created Sovereign Solicitors. This was because I had been in court, access to my children, just come out of the court with obviously a barrister and a court writ, got access to my children. The mum moved address, couldn't find my kids. CSA wouldn't tell me. I broke and rescinded contracts under harm, injury and loss due to the Data Protection Act stipulating that this child support agency couldn't tell me where my children are. Then I'll put an attachment of earnings on my wages. Let's see what happens. This will be interesting because I've claimed my person via a statutory declaration to Theresa May in 2016 when she was still Home Secretary, and I had it unrebutted. Notice of intent and opt to cure was sent. No answer. Then she snuck into 10 Downing Street unelected. So I've got my person, I've claimed them doing it that way. There are many ways, including ecclesiasticals, things like that. You need to research and make your own decision. Come in the group Sovereign Paralegals, ask the admins. You can't come in, we've changed it from closed group to secret, so you have to come in via recommendation or added, especially on Facebook now because we've had a bit of noise in the last few days, weeks even. I'll explain that. Shills, trolls, disinformation, agents, such things as. So yeah, it was started in 2015. It was for those reasons that I've mentioned, and I didn't know very much then. I know a lot more now, but I still know nothing in the grand scheme of things. The point being that now we have got 1,100 members. I've built the website. I've put in a massive amount of time and effort into this family and community in November, so 1 year, 14 months is it? December, January, February, March, April, 15 months. And yeah, it's paying off. The Lord is sending me souls. And I say the Lord, I don't mean a man on a cloud. I mean the divine matrix, the consciousness, the creator. Yeah, it's happening. Consciousness is risen. People are on the same wavelength. 1,097 members in Sovereign Paralegals in 15 months. 7,000 views across 30 videos on YouTube in 16 weeks. So many comments. I will get back to all your comments as soon as I can. I'm just one man and I'm working through everything. I'm prioritising my workload. The admins do what they can in Sovereign Paralegals on Facebook with regards to the YouTube comments and what actions I need to take. I'm going to turn that round ASAP. I've put a tremendous amount of work into this group, this community, this family, the documents, the notices, adding admins, hand selecting people that I'd seen around Facebook for several months, commenting on the same groups and threads that I was commenting on, saying the same thing, backing each other up. all the time, bumping into each other, and I was like, let's go, you guys see what I see, we all see the same. So the admins picked by myself for their strength, validity, substance, their admissions, what they did, the absolute perfection of their letter writing, their notices, how they constructed them, the words, the non-use of legalese, how they didn't contract, understood the person, the birth certificate, the joinder, the tacit, the tort, the adhesion, the contract, the criminal, the admiralty, the UCC, the maritime. You know, there's a lot to comprehend. It's no wonder our brains pop. So um, these guys I love to bits. I trust with my life. They have full control of sovereign paralegals, was sovereign solicitors. It's now a secret group. You won't be able to find it with the links I've posted because we've made it secret. They are now running it with me alongside overseeing, but they have the final say. I built the website because Facebook isn't secure. I got burnt out whilst building the website and having arguments on Facebook within my group internally with members that were being hostile and aggressive. I'd logged into Facebook maybe every day 50 times for 15 months, and obviously all the thousands of posts that we've done, the comments, the chats, the interactions, the videos, the uplinks and everything else, living my life, being a slave, looking after my family, moving house. Got fried, I'm afraid. I had to take it out, give it a wash. Well, it's got put back in. So I'm just one man doing what I think needs to be done because I got robbed of my children and the chance to see them by the state and its implied processes and legislative law, and me being a person and not being a man, not knowing when I went to the courts with a barrister and they were not defending me but being my advocate with regards to getting access to my children and proving that I should have access to my property. I didn't know all this. I could have wiped the floor with them. So future generations, the youth, anybody that's got child issues now can use the words that we know to use, and the stance and the status is what we say, and the fact you don't want to commit into contracts not that are non-disclosed to you and be committing personage and impersonating false impersonation in a court amongst other crimes, and these are crimes, not offences, committed by the state, the establishment, and the corporations that are hand in hand with these courts, and they're all owned. ACAS, Serco, they're all in each other's pockets, and there's one big company, and then it splinters out who's got the security contract that somebody's mate of the prime minister's somebody, or someone in the parliament, a lord or an MP is given the contract for security to somebody again. I don't know. I can't remember. There's that much rubbish going off. So yeah, you understand why you get burnt out and what's going off and why we need to help each other and why this has come about, how it started, my knowledge in it, my introduction into the arena, why we set it up, the need for the website. I've paid for that myself. Yes, I'm asking for donations. Yes, I'm buying and getting t-shirts printed up with our sovereign paralegals, sovereign solicitors, legal fraud, name fraud. I'm getting those t-shirts done at my own expense again, like the website. Then I will give them away for a minimum £15 donation. The accounts will be all open. The admins in Sovereigns can have access to that, and it will be under full control. Contracts, notifications, disclaimers, including this video itself, will be used for the intent and the application of any, as we're a charitable organisation, not a registered charity. We're run by the womb men of England, yes, and levy, trade and barter is our choice, yes, and how we choose to do things are our choice, and we are not governed or dictated upon if we are not for profit and employing people. So I have volunteers in Sovereign Solicitors, and I have volunteers on sovereignparalegals.uk. Anybody that wants to help with bailiff removal services and needs help with transport costs, or maybe I get a van and start picking people up, driving up and down the country, doing talks, attending meetings, bookings, getting the admins, doing some kind of tours, handing out information packs, doing bailiff removal services, getting satellite offices or locations, geographical locations of tactile points in the country, such as the North, the Midlands and the South, for an idea, Wales, Scotland, Ireland, and set up sister groups, little offices connected with the website. I'll put links to any group on the website. It's up for you guys to give us input, me, because I'm building it. Tell me what you want to see, have a look at it. 3Ws, Sovereign, Paralegals.uk. Give me your feedback, send us an email using that email function that's on there. There's a telephone number there for text messages, and for anybody that wants to ring up and get advice instantly. Anybody that abuses the system will be blocked and barred, and we have ways of dealing with that and keeping a database of such things. People have seemed skeptical about the fact that my intentions are not honourable, and I might not want to act within an honourable way, and I'm just going to go down the same road as getoutofdebtfree.org. It's good that people ask that question, because you're showing due diligence, you're showing that you care, you're showing that you're concerned, you're showing that you're being wary, which is all the things we teach you. Yes, it is a risk. Yes, nobody is stepping up into the ring and saying this is what we need to do and blah blah blah. I'm just one man with my own goal and objectives on a mission that's guided by God. So I couldn't begin to tell you what you need to do. I'm just doing what I think I need to do. I didn't start this movement. I'm just facilitating the extra souls that we need to come and be gathered and help in a peaceful, non-violent way of asserting ourselves on this landmass England, exporting our brothers, our sleeping brothers and sisters from the United Kingdom, registered for-profit company Dun & Bradstreet, Great Britain, registered for-profit company Dun & Bradstreet, the police, the parliament, everybody's a business and a corporation in the United Kingdom and Great Britain. We need these people back in England. We need them back in their rightful, inalienable, inherent, honourable places, and we need them to realise what they've lost and what they've given up through non-disclosed contracts, through secret languages, through dogma and glosser text, through tricks, through following the ways of what they've been told, and committing legal name fraud, committing impersonating somebody, opening up other people's mail that isn't addressed to them, the addressee. It's only for the addressee. You are not the addressee, so you can seal it back up and say opened in error, addressee not known. You are not the surname, you are not the Mr, you are not the full name, you are just the Christian I am name, you are just the first given name, you are nothing else. You don't have a date of birth, it is hearsay. Your person has the date of birth. All this is fraud, all this is trickery, all this is non-disclosed, it's null and void. So when we go on about contracting and being honourable and this, that, the other, then you would think you don't need to be, because we've been tricked and lied to and had our rights, our birthrights taken away from us, and we've been manipulated by the people that we entrust to look and govern and guide us. And we pay the taxes for the road, for the income tax, for the bedroom tax, for the VAT tax, for the tax on petrol. You buy £10 worth of petrol and £7 is in tax. What? Yeah, and you look at the state of the roads, you look at where the council tax money goes, you look at how the NHS is crumbling, how it's all so wrong. It's all just, what's wrong, but nobody knows how to fix it. And you don't want to go out there and start getting violent and getting fighting amongst each other and barricading things off and going in big numbers unannounced and masquerading on places. I'm not trying to organise anything like that. We are peaceful movement. The sovereign movement is depicted in America and in business world, when the UCC and maritime and these kind of business contract court scenarios as a crazy movement, as some people that think they can do what they want and not have to answer to the force of law. Well, we understand that a crime requires a victim, and when there's a victim, we will pay for that, and we will say sorry, and we will, whether we've caused harm, injury or loss, sort it out. We will not contract, we will not commit, we will not claim the state-owned name, but we will admit fault, and we will offer remedy, and they will get recourse for it. We still don't need to contract and claim the state-owned name and say we're drivers and we're persons and we're misters and we've got date of births, because we don't. And if you look at your birth certificate, it does say at the bottom, evidence, this is not proof of identity, and if you abuse it or whatever, then use it fraudulently and things, claim it when it's not yours, use it for identity when you're not that name. Also, when it's not your birth certificate that's issued to you, not that you're nobody's that name, but you know what I mean. Someone else's birth certificate and using that for ID to get other accounts and contracts, or even just saying that your birth certificate is you. So yeah, that's the update there. The website. Anybody with ideas for links and any affiliations, sister groups, things like that want to go on there, let us know. Give me an email. Have a look, give me your input, see about the layout, the colours. The documents are going to get uploaded there soon. We're 80% ready on that. Yeah, so the admins will help control the fund money. There's £60 in there at the minute, so I thank the 3 people that have given me money already from Sovereigns. That money will be used, like I say, for maintenance. The website's paid and bought for 3 years. I've bought and paid for the t-shirts. They're almost getting ready to be delivered. I shall be taking the orders for them. We'll be taking orders for going and doing talks, meetings, going to hold bailiff removal services, going to collect people. All this will be managed with the input of the admins. It will not just be the sole of my discretion. And let's see what happens. Let's see where we go. Continuous movement, continuously improving, and with a forward movement is what I'm aiming for. I've no clear direction now. It's up to the people to tell us what you want, how you want it to go, what you want it to look like, what services you would like, what you think would be a bonus, who we should link up and affiliate with, how many numbers we can get together to make some kind of documentation or give some kind of objection to the government within the current stance and state of affairs of everything, to be fair, with regard to the bankruptcy, insolvency, Gold Act, the anti-slavery, your human rights, your everything really, what's been taken away from you, what you're being handed, liberties, freedoms instead, liberties instead of freedoms. Oh, sorry about that interruption. Yeah, I will defend my right to ask for help, and the admins there are bona fide, genuine admins. It's not just my point that's getting across, so anybody that seems to think that I'm into disinformation or a shill or giving out false information or have got an ulterior motive, then the other admins, 12 admins and mods that we've got, they've got a chance to put their view across. The other 1,100 people that are in there, 1,097, they can all put their input. There's some experienced people in there. It's never just my opinion that gets put across. We evaluate and debate openly and honestly and with the input of all, and then we research and source everything. So anybody that thinks that there's disinformation or ulterior motives at hand here, I can assure you now there are not. You can see the successes and the testimonials within Sovereign Paralegals that we've had. You can look at the videos and listen and see what's happening when we speak these Anglo-English words and instruct them using legalese, using legislation and not legalese, and in sometimes law. So we are very careful on how we speak, how we act, what we do. Each case is weighed up on its own initial merits, and like I say, November 2015, I didn't know as much as I know now. I didn't know how to do notices, what the implied meanings of the words meant, what the procedures were, what the secret procedures are, how a court works, what your statuses are, how to not contract, how to contract but not be compelled to perform under non-disclosed contracts and not waive your right to a court trial in a court of common law with a jury of your peers by using UCC codes. So I've gone on a journey and I've researched and I've tested and I've used my due diligence, and that's what you guys need to do. Do the same. Go in the group, look at there must be over 1,000 posts in 15 months in Sovereign Paralegals. You will have to be invited in because we've made it secret. We've had a lot of rubbish kick off with some people being hostile, some people not showing due respect, some people coming into the group that were new and making a silly amount of noise, more noise than anybody's ever made in a year with him being in there. When I say noise, I mean insultive, hostile, abusive language. I've made the decision to remove odd people for their non-compliance with our, mandatory family rules, and if you don't follow the rules and you're not so respectful, then I'm sorry, you may know a lot of information, but we know people that are on Facebook that are extremely clever, extremely knowledgeable, but they're extremely arrogant and offensive and short and obtuse and disrespectful and ignorant of other people's lack of knowledge. I will never be ignorant to other people's lack of knowledge. I'm never arrogant. I try very, very hard not to be disrespectful in the face of ignorance. You don't know if someone's winding you up, having a laugh, or genuinely doesn't know through ignorance. That's why they don't know. So with knowledge comes wisdom, and the wisdom is how to use that knowledge and when to use it and how far to go and when to try and win somebody who's being hostile and aggressive over. And many attempts were made across many threads on many posts, and if we decide to remove people, it's for the good of the group. It's just so we have a quiet, nice, relaxed, friendly, respectful, mutual understanding and environment. Anybody that comes into any place, it's a new member to something, and starts calling the shots and saying clearly people don't have a clue and blah blah blah, then you may have good points, valid points, substantial points, but because you are not putting it across in a normal, platonic, neutral, helpful way, then I'm afraid you won't be tolerated. Simple as, and if you tolerate this, then your children will be next. We've heard that before. I've got children on this planet. I don't want them to be next. I don't know where they are. I can't see them. So the fact I don't know where they are and I can't see them, I have to try and change as much as I can in this world. That synchronicity I got the other night with my fiance, telling her I will dedicate more time to my flesh and blood family, and the free time that I have will be prioritised now and managed. The full control of sovereign paralegals given to my admins. I oversee and manage that now. You guys are going to start helping yourself, watching the videos, looking at the files, scrolling down the posts, putting it into practice and talking and conversing as you should do as friends and family in this secure environment. I will then delegate my time, manage my time, and I will come back periodically, check on everything, use the website now to get the documentation. Contact at sovereignparalegals.uk is where you need to send it. Nottingham, 22nd of April, going down to the Great Moot of Nottingham, organised and hosted by the British Constitution Group. Thank you, Tom Crawford, for your invite, and it looks excellent. We're so excited. Sovereigns are attending that. Friends and admins, moderators. I have my tickets bought already. I've done a little post and reminded everybody and done what I can to advertise that. What else do we need to update you on? Website, fighting, money, charity, time, me being fried. Big love and thanks to everybody. All the comments on YouTube I will get back to as soon as I can, but I just I had to take time out and prioritise my own workload. So apologies for that, but I will answer everything. I will put links up to the new website. Like I say, get ideas, recommendations, links, affiliations, other groups, anybody that we can link up with and join forces with, anybody that we can help, vulnerable, weak, needy, disabled, let us know. Any news updates, any stories that you think we should hear about, publicise and promote, you can obviously drop us a confidential email to our secure Office 365 domain account. I want to get a van and start doing more things on that front, a mobile tour with speakers, projectors, bailiff packs, documentation, evidence that we've got that we can pack up and give you on references on DVD or something. We've got a phone line, we've got Skype, chats. So we're just looking now to strengthen, organise and structure for 2017. I told you it was going to be big, and these are the reasons for that. The Nottingham Moot on April the 22nd is going to be epic, is all I can say. I don't normally advertise my whereabouts and where I'm going and stuff, but on this occasion you need to for the greater good. I'm looking forward to meeting a lot of the members from the British Constitution Group, other Facebook groups, my Sovereign group, the YouTube channel viewers. I respect that some of you won't have a Facebook group and don't want one or have deleted it. Well done, and I wish I could get to that stage soon, very soon. And that's about it. I think I've explained everything I need to explain, the reasons for that, what's happening. Apologies, I have made some mistakes along the way, but that's partly due to me being overrun, overworked, burnt out, fried. Amazing amount of people come in, 1,197 in 15 months, 7,000 views on average across 25-ish, 30 videos. It's happening, it's moving, and we're all standing united together peacefully as one with a common objective. And yeah, I'm very happy. I'm very proud. I didn't start any of this. We're just merely facilitating other people to have the knowledge, share the knowledge, evaluate the knowledge, use the processes, look at the processes, the instrumentation, look at the other groups, bring people together, spread the message, educate the youth, and then look at where the money and the tax is going, why we should pay these demands, how we should pay these demands, how we can assert ourselves, whether or not you need to start writing notices, whether you should consider that, how we should do that, whether or not you should invoke Article 61, look at the validity of the 1215 Magna Carta. I have invoked that. I've written an oath, a personal oath to this country, England, and I've also written an oath to the barons. I copied it, had it witnessed, copied it 50 odd times, and then sent the original to myself, recorded post. So then obviously if I need to demonstrate my intent, I can do. I'm not sending a signed oath to the barons yet, because signing up and registering and doing stuff like that I don't agree with. Anybody with comments and further information about how you can guarantee that you aren't tied in by contracting into something with a baron when you sign this oath, please put your comments on. I just play things carefully. I'm honest and tell you exactly where I'm at. I prove and show you the documentation I've used. I give you videos. The admins help you out, give you their view. There is no disinformation. There is no illusion. There is no money-making scam going off. Everything is open, honest, above board. I don't mind the skepticism, because that means that you're still paying attention. That means that you're on it, you're being sharp, that you're being wary, you're doing everything that you should be, you're checking everything. But we've got to start somewhere. Something's got to happen. Many more people doing similar things to this. A website in every local borough would be brilliant. People with vans that can go out with people that are volunteers to go out, assist and help in their own free time. This would be unbelievable. Using our own resources, our own knowledge, our own data, our own everything, governing and managing ourselves, contracting and governing and committing trade, levy and barter with ourselves. The Bradbury pound, the sovereign what were they on about? The British Constitution Group, bringing back the sovereign credit. They've already got some things established from the last meeting in November. So this one at the Albert Hall on the 22nd of April is going to be so epic. Very much looking forward to that. I've already mentioned about me when I made my video. I think I have, but if I haven't, I'll say it again. I'm not going to wear corporate logo like I wore my Ferrari Scuderia jacket when I'd watched the first race of the Formula 1 and my man Sebastian had won, and I'd been out in my coat, and I'd come in and thought I must make that video, and I wore that jacket with Santander on it and corporate logo such as, I won't say it again in fact, but other banks are available. Other corporate soul-sucking, blood-leeching corporations are available that deal in fractal banking and are actually bankrupt as of the Bankruptcy Act and the Gold Insolvency Act and everything else that they've passed that's actually just made it all illegal and null and void and trading in bankruptcy, but yet saying that there's money floating about. They've taken all the gold away and give us bits of paper and called them promissory notes and said that there's money floating about, and the only thing that's backing the debt and the national debt of this country is our labour, the fruit and sweat of our loins, our children and our labour. That's what this is about. Future, souls, labour, tax, children, authority, jurisdiction, demands, distress warrants. The name in itself, distress warrant. Wow. It's peaceful, it's loving, it's open, it's honest. That's all we're doing. So give me the advice, the criticism, the feedback, the comments, and yeah, you'll have to use the website from now on to get in touch with us, and then we'll have to see about adding you into Sovereigns for having a chat board type thing. Interactive chat board's going to be left on Facebook. The rest of the files and the business as such that we will be conducting, that's business within our business, what concerns us business, not businesses in financial business. That's my business. We are a charitable organisation. We're not going to go registered and become a registered charity, because that involves, as you know, corruption, fraud. We're not doing that. We're doing it our own way. So yeah, peace, love and light. 2017 is going to be a big one. I hope to see as many people as I can from SOVs and from the British Constitution Group on the 22nd of April at the Albert Hall in Nottingham. And yeah, please give us the feedback. Thanks for your comments. And here we go. Peace, love and light. Ciao for now.